Chapter Food We Eat. First, we must know about why food is important. Food is important for us because it helps us to live and it helps us to grow. It gives us energy and it keeps us healthy. So, food is a very important part of our life. So, food is important and we must know which type of food we should eat which is healthy for us and which gives us energy. By the energy is also important for our life because when we have energy only then we can work, we can concentrate on our work, we can play also and we can study also. So food is a very important part of our life to live, to grow, for energy and to keep us healthy. So now we will move the types of food. Types of food. So in this chapter we will learn about the 8 type of foods. 8 type of foods. Which are first one is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate. Second one is fat. Third is bodybuilding food. Bodybuilding food, which is also known as protein. Fourth, protective food. Protective food. So, protective food. So, vitamins and minerals comes under the protective food. Fifth is food rich in fiber. Food rich in fiber are also known as roughage food. Sixth is unhealthy food. Seven is raw food. And eighth is water. So in this chapter food we eat, we will learn about these 8 types of foods and why they are important for us. So now let's learn about the carbohydrate. Carbohydrates. So carbohydrates gives us energy. They are important for us because they gives us energy. Examples. So examples of carbohydrate are like wheat, rice, maize, potatoes, sugar, etc. Carbohydrate foods gives us energy and these are the main carbohydrate food. So these are the main carbohydrate foods like this is wheat. Wheat माने गेहूं जिसकी हम लोग रोटी खाते हैं और राइस. Now maize and then potato, aloo, sugar, chini. So what are the main carbohydrates? Wheat, rice, चावल, maize जिसको हम लोग भुट्टा भी कहते हैं, and then potato, aloo, and sugar, chini. So these are the carbohydrates. Second food is fat. So Fat also gives us energy. Like carbohydrate, fat also gives us energy. But fat gives us more energy. Fat gives us more energy than carbohydrates. फैट्स को हम लोग हिंदी में वसा भी बोलते हैं, वसा. So fat gives us more energy than carbohydrates, and it helps us to keep our body warm. It helps us to keep our body warm. So what are the examples of fat? So let's see some examples of fat. Like butter, ghee, oil, nuts. So these are the main important example of fat. Now I will show you some fat foods. So these are the fats: butter, ghee, oil, nuts. So this is butter, जो हम लोग ब्रेड में लगा के खाते हैं या पराठे में लगा के खाते हैं. Now ghee, and this is oil माने तेल. और नट्स में क्या आता है, जैसे काजू, बादाम, अखरोट. These are all nuts. So these are 4 main fat foods. Now third one. So third one is body building foods. Body building foods. Body building foods are also known as proteins. And how they help us? They help our body to grow and repair. So protein helps our body to grow and repair, to build muscles. And a young child must eat it. Because they help their body to grow and to repair, and they also build muscles. So bodybuilding food are also known as protein. Some of the examples of bodybuilding foods are like meat, eggs, then fish, and for vegetarian like pulses, milk, etc. So these are called the bodybuilding foods, and bodybuilding foods are also known as protein. They help our body to grow and repair and to build muscles. A young child must have the bodybuilding foods in their diet. So I will show you some of the bodybuilding foods. Like these are the bodybuilding foods. See, bodybuilding foods are also known as protein, and they are like meat, egg, fish, pulses, and milk. So protein is a very important part of a diet, and we all must have protein in our diet, whether we are vegetarian or non-vegetarian. Now the fourth one is protective foods. So protective foods are also known as vitamins, minerals comes under protective foods. And minerals like, what are called minerals? Like calcium, iron, these are the minerals. So vitamins and minerals comes under protective foods, and how protective food help us. So protective foods keeps our body healthy, keeps our body healthy, and they help us to fight diseases, fight diseases यानी बीमारियों से लड़ने में हमारी मदद करते हैं. And protective food also keeps our bones and teeth strong. Keep our bones and teeth strong. Now some examples of protective foods. So examples of protective foods are like fruits, vegetables, milk, egg, curd, cheese, paneer, chickpeas. Chickpeas means छोला, इसको हम लोग काबुली चना भी बोलते हैं. Apple, etc. So these are the some examples of protective foods. Now I will show you a chart of protective foods. So these are the protective foods. You can see protective foods and vitamins and minerals comes under protective foods like fruits, vegetables, and now this is milk, egg, cheese. Cheese तो हम सबको पसंद है. We all like cheese, especially children. And then paneer, curd, and chickpeas, kabuli chana. So all these foods are protective foods. Now let's move to next food. So next we have food rich in fiber. Food rich in fiber. So I have just told that food rich in fiber are also known as roughage food. Okay, and how they are important for us, food rich in fiber. So basically food rich in fibers are, they cannot be digested, by our body. So food rich in fiber, they cannot be digested by our body, but how they help? It helps in removing waste, from our body. So food rich in fiber are also very important for us, and we must include them in our diet, and they are also known as the roughage food. Now the examples of the roughage foods. So what can be the examples of the roughage food? Like fruits. Some fruits are also comes under roughage food, and green leafy vegetables. They comes under roughage food. And cereals mean अनाज. One thing is pulses को हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं दाल, and they are rich in protein. Like protein means body building food. And now this is cereals means अनाज, like दाल, चावल, ये सब चीज़ें हमारी अनाज में आती हैं. Wheat, maize, these are other cereals. So these are the foods which are rich in fiber, and they are also known as roughage food. Now I'll show you the chart I have made. Food rich in fiber. Food rich in fiber means roughage food. So see, fruits, then cereals like and green leafy vegetables like spinach. स्पिनच को हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं पालक. Now coriander. Coriander means धनिया. सोया या सोवा, dill leaves, mustard green, सरसों का साग, spring onion, हरा प्याज. These all leafy vegetables. So these are the foods rich in fiber or roughage food. Now sixth type of food is unhealthy food. Unhealthy food. So what are the properties of unhealthy food? Actually, unhealthy food have much high amount of, it contains high amount of sugar and fats, but they are unhealthy for us. They are absolutely unhealthy for us. Absolutely unhealthy for us. They looks tasty, their taste is good, but they are unhealthy for us and we should not eat. We should not eat. We should not. No, we should not eat unhealthy food because they are good in taste and everyone wants to eat unhealthy food, but we should not eat the unhealthy food. They are unhealthy for us and they can harm our body. So these are the unhealthy foods like cake, pizza, burger, pasta, donuts. All these are unhealthy foods and we must not eat the unhealthy food. Now seven type of food is raw food. Raw food. Those foods that can be eaten, that can be eaten without cooking. Means हम लोग इनको बिना पकाए खा सकते हैं. So these type of foods are called raw foods. And it is important to know that we must wash the raw foods before eating. Foods before eating. Now see the example of raw foods. So example of raw foods are like salad, fruits, sprouts. So these are the raw foods and we must not eat the raw foods without washing. Like this. These are the raw foods, some of the raw foods, and we must use it after washing. Now, eighth and last type of food, this is water. It is the most important part of our diet, and we must drink daily at least 8 to 10 glass of water. We must drink daily at least 8 to 10 glass of water. So, and water we know all that what is water. Water means pani. So this is water and we must include in our diet and we should drink daily 8 to 10 glass of water. Now let's learn about the balanced diet. What is called a balanced diet? So a balanced diet contains all nutrients in adequate amount. बैलेंस डाइट वो होती है जिसमें सारे के सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते हैं एक प्रॉपर अमाउंट में, मीन्स एडिक्वेट अमाउंट में। अगर हम एक साथ बहुत सारा प्रोटीन खा लेंगे तो वो भी हमें नुकसान करेगा, रफेज फूड खा लेंगे तो भी बहुत सारा नुकसान करेगा। तो हमें कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन, फैट, मिनरल्स, विटामिन सब कुछ हमारी डाइट में होना चाहिए, लेकिन एक प्रॉपर अमाउंट में होना चाहिए। नाउ व्हाट इज कॉल्ड न्यूट्रिएंट्स। न्यूट्रिएंट्स किसे कहते हैं? सो nutrients is a nutrients are the substances in food that is needed or required for growth and good health. As I have told that our food must contain all nutrients in an adequate amount, like, and nutrients, what are the nutrients? So we will see the nutrients. So carbohydrate, what comes under nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, protein, vitamins, minerals, fiber food, raw food, water. All these type of foods are comes under nutrients. So these are the nutrients. In our food we must have all nutrients, like one to carbohydrate, fat, protein, vitamin, fiber, minerals, water. We must have all nutrients in our diet, and this type of diet is called a balanced diet. We must have all nutrients in our diet, and this type of diet is called a balanced diet, and we must eat the balanced diet. Now see some of the important points of this chapter, food we eat. First is carbohydrate and fat. Both gives us energy, and they are called energy giving food. Second is protein. So proteins are called bodybuilding food. Now vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are also known as protective food. And roughage food. Roughage food are the foods which are rich in fiber food. And fifth, water. We must drink 8 to 10 glass of water daily. And now sixth, balanced diet. Balanced diet is important. And now seventh point is Carbohydrate and fat both are the energy giving food, but fat gives us more energy. Fat gives us more energy than carbohydrate. So these are the main points of the chapter food we eat. Now we can revise it once again. Food we eat. Food is important for us because food help us to live, it helps us to grow, it gives us energy, it keeps us healthy. And how energy is important? Because energy help us to work, it is important to play and to study. And 8 types of food, which are carbohydrate, fat, bodybuilding food, protein, protective food, vitamins, minerals, food rich in fiber, roughage food, unhealthy food, raw food, and water. Among these, only unhealthy food is not good, or other foods are important for us, and we must include all of these food in our diet. And this type of diet is called a balanced diet, and all these 7 foods are called nutrients. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, please do subscribe my channel.